All right. So previously in your story, you took in a few people who needed some help, a group of men who were needing their own home. You all came to a more friendly understanding, and most of them have done right by you. They have their own floor. They have their own floor, and they stay out of your business, and you have welcomed them or provided them a place to live. You are also have new upgrades to your business, and your business has been booming. And you have more security upgrades for bugs or for people who don't have anything good in their hearts. So, here's where we're at. Squatters have been assisting in bug fights. Anytime you've been dealing with invasion from big old critters, they've been helping. And they've also helped reinforce the building as well as going out to get their own food and fish. So they've been holding their own. They haven't been just squatting also from your food. You just provide them a place to live, but they respect that you have a food storage, but they're not asking for it. They're not asking for any help. If anything, they've been trying to find out ways they can help you.
Okay.
As they're fishing though a lot, they do tell you, like one of them has just said, hey, these fish are very weird. None of them are recognizable. Like not a single fish we've caught is recognizable to, normal fish. So that's just something to think about. But they cook everything, and now even you got some fish to eat. Now, it's been a few weeks. It's been a few weeks of this, and now the squatters, they're planning to advance out. The head guy that I told you about, I don't remember if I gave him a name. He's the one that was the kind of the spokesman for this. He said they're going to split into teams of two. One team will go after their families because they all have families in the outer state. They only came out here to find a place to live, to provide for their families outside of the flooded city. So they all went out together, and they thought that they had found a place and was trying to make sure it was secure before they got pushed out of their place. So they're like, okay, we need to go back now and get our families, bring them in, because we also see not only is it it's a lot easier out here within the interstates, because even though there's some flooding going on, there's jobs that are still booming, like yours, for example. So they're like, we also have work out here now that we can do, so we can actually provide for our family. So the second team is going to look for a new building, or new homes that their little community can do, so that they give you your space as your business is booming, so you don't have to worry about always trying to hide your guest from your new tenants, if you will.
Well, I wasn't really worried about that. I was just going to get a new building, and they were going to have that one.
Well, you can mention that to them. You say that you say that to them, and it was like, well, thank you then. That could be a lot helpful for us. But when we was trying to do this quite soon, so when did you think we were ready to bring our family back over here? So when do you think you will be buying a new building?
I can get it while you're going to get your family.
Okay, bet. So they also said while they found functional jobs out here, that they're willing to work for you. If you have anything, they're willing to stick around, a few of them, and actually work for you full on. If you have anything for them, whether it's just constant building, refortifying, or construction type stuff, or kind of guarding your building, or scavenging for food or whatever equipment. Some of them are willing to stay there. Some of them have backgrounds in art and in business. So they're like, as we're out here about to get some jobs, if you have any positions for us that you would like a few of us to stay with, we'll be willing to give you our services.
Okay.
Is that something
I'm definitely down for that. Or? Yes.
Okay, cool. You make those deals with certain people, so now you have your own people who are willing to make adjustments to your building. They're not an entire construction team, but now you don't have to worry about when you need adjustments done, hiring somebody in construction who's going to charge you triple the amount because of the circumstances. And then you have a few people who are in business who help you balance your money and stuff as well, and think of the next best thing for your business. So they leave out, they're going to go get their family and stuff. A few of them leave out, not everybody. They also ask you if you have any connections, like a weapon or a gunsmith or something like that, so that they're able to get tools, equipment, and weapons and stuff to protect their family.
Oh yeah, I do. I can help you with that. Just tell me what you want.
I'm not sure what everyone wants. He's like, I can either give you a list, or if you want to just give us the connection to the dude, then we can just slowly but surely make our way to him and get what we want.
Okay, I'll let him know.
They don't have any weapons or anything. All right, cool. All right, so now you are still faced with the choice of if you want to run for governor or not. If you want to take on the responsibility of running the whole state, or if you want to just maintain on your business. Now that's the correct answer for that. Keeping that on your head while I go through this other stuff. Okay. Now, business is booming. The demand is so strong that opportunities for money become available as companies, and that more opportunities for money become available as companies wish to use you as a model in your own models to advertise for their businesses. Like home repairs, weapon businesses, new vehicles, and all that. Almost any company out there wants your face on the front of their business because it's just, hey, you got a beautiful face. Your hair is beautiful. Your presence and your image now has been tied with the businesswoman who came up in the midst of this disaster. So anytime people see you, they associate your face with success. So you have that. There's a lot of different companies that want you a part of their image. How would you feel about that? Do you want to keep your image just for you and your business, or would you make some more business deals with these people to get more money in your pocket?
I would make business deals, but on my terms.
But what?
But on my terms, since they're using my face.
Got you. All right. Then a government associate comes to you, and this is all, of course, we're basically speeding through a few weeks. This is all in the course of a few weeks. A government associate comes to you and offers to buy out your building for $76 million. It says to remodel and repurpose it because of its location and common attraction, because you're so popular. It's a very important building that they would love to buy out so they could turn into one of their own things and know that people will keep coming to that spot.
Nope.
All right. So I need your $76 million. I got my millions. All right. Big hip hop organizations like dance and music wish for you to be the face of their organization to bring back culture at the hands of the people. There's this new organization called Black and Better, and they hope to be better than BET was. Now BET and a lot of, like, any TV and streaming, that's all basically any TV and streaming is all basically shut down. Ain't nobody streaming anything because you can't get electricity in half the state, let alone a signal. And the people who are making the channels, their lives are turned upside down just as everyone else, so they haven't been making anything. Half the actors and stuff have died. So anyway, yeah, there's this new organization called Black and Better. They want to be better than BET, and they wish to have you be their first program on their. What is that? They wish for you to be their first program on their brand new channel and stream. So basically, they want to do a reality TV type thing of just you and your everyday lives and growing your business.
Okay, sweet.
That's not. What do you like that? Do you want that? Do you want to accept that? Because it's gonna be like, that is something for you to think about. Yes, you're gonna get paid for it, and it'll be cool, and it'll grow your business even more because now it's like advertising constantly, but also as cameramen always in your life and in your business.
I don't know about always.
You can make some deals with them where it's just maybe during your business hours.
Yeah, that sounds better.
That's to think that there's going to be more eyes on you, and you have certain secrets with certain scientists when it comes to other business transactions and things that he does with your other your old locations.
Yeah, no, we're good. Let's explain that. Nope.
I mean, like I said,
Nope.
you can do it just during the
Nope.
hours.
Nope.
You don't want to bring no more
Nope.
highs.
Uh-uh.
All right, you're absolutely sure.
I'm sure.
Because there's ways to do it. I'm just saying, be smart about it so that
Nope. Too much
that's
thought
what-
process.
All right. Now, more states begin to show their appreciation for the food and emergency care boats that you sent out. It was a while ago, but you sent out a bunch of different boats. I'm sure you remember.
Yeah.
States are starting to write appreciations and send in gifts. And they're showing their love through gifts and rare items, like surviving plants that haven't gone extinct yet from the flood, and animals that haven't gone extinct. Now, when you get these, I mean, they're sending them to you, period. Sending them by boat, sending them with some people to deliver them. It's your choice whether to let them go or to add them to your collection, because you already have the top of your building where you've been collecting old trees and stuff. So this is other rare items that they're sending you. And then some offer to work for you and do hair. There's a few artists out there, men and women, who have very skilled at doing hair. So they're offering to actually come work for your company entirely. Do you accept these gifts? You also accept these job offers or applicants, if you will. What's your thought process?
Okay, so I'll look into them because it sounds like I'm gonna have to provide room and board. I was also thinking of I like my building and where it's at, but I think that I need 3 more buildings
Keep in
connected
mind, your
to it.
building is a skyscraper, so you have a lot of floors on there already. And your tenants, if you will, were either going to move out or you were going to get a new building. So you'll have all your floors back either way. But yeah, for the people who want to come work with you, they would need their own place to live until housing actually becomes available again. As well as you would have to help sneak them in, or they would sneak in, but then
You
would
gotta
have to do
smuggle
it.
people.
They could smuggle themselves in, but you basically, because remember, the states closed off their borders to outside states because it was overpopulated, so they can't take in anymore. They claim they couldn't take in any extra people from outside states, or it would just be a bunch of homeless people anywhere because they don't have enough homes and stuff. That's what they claim. So they would get in on their own, but you would have to provide them a place to live so they can legally get their own place, and low-key hide the fact that they're date immigrants, I guess. I don't know. They're not from your state, even though they're still American.
So sweet. Okay, so we can have that building. My original tenants basically can have that building. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go let's say a building space behind that building, and I want to replicate the building I had 4 more times. Like, it's not gonna be 4 different buildings, but that's like how big I want it to be.
You want to build a building from the ground up?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna take some money. Now, here's something for you to think about. Why did you refuse for the government to buy the building from you? Because that's money
Because
that
I
can
told
go.
them that's where they're gonna be.
Okay, so then you're still gonna own the building. Because you gotta think about that, because you don't want you to just, if you abandon the building entirely, then the government will just come take it, period. But you're still gonna have to quote unquote own that building. And have a way for it to look like that you still utilize it, so that the government, oh, she's abandoned it now, and they come in, they kick out the squatters. That's something for you to think about.
Okay, well that's why I said I wanted to be near it.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, that's what I'll do. It won't be that big. It'll be that building that I have, and then behind it, I'll have 2 more of the same building. And the one that I gave to them, I'm just gonna let them know that I need I'll still need 2 of the floors, but they can have every other floor. And those 2 floors I'll have for the people who wanted to work with me. And the 2 new buildings, I'll put one for my work and one for my life. So that way, if I'm getting gifts and stuff, like each floor can have different types of things. Like if I'm getting more plants or more food, yeah, I have a place to put it.
Okay. Now, do you want those buildings to be like just these huge salon type buildings, or do you want them to be skyscraper type buildings like the one that you're currently in?
Well, I don't know what you mean by that, but I think the same type. I want it to look like I just expanded instead of it looking like I left it.
More skyscraper buildings there with many floors on them, luxury kind of style. All right, you about to spend a buttload of money, but you also got a lot of money coming in, especially with you doing deals with other companies using your image and stuff. Because see, that's the thing, is you're expanding your business. The greatest thing you got to think of is keeping money coming in for those expansions. So it's good that you accepted the money for them using your image, other businesses. But you are kind of wearing yourself thin because you did not accept the deal with the reality show, understandably so. You did not accept the deal with the government wanting to buy your building, also understandable. So you might have to be facing something like either increasing your prices for your hair or making some really steep deals that favor you more than the other companies when it comes to them using your face. In all fairness, you have the right to do so because they're the ones that's desperate enough to come ask you for your image. We'll say these are the things that the businessman is telling you.
Okay. Well, I'll tell him that he can up that. He got that. Well, then I'll tell him he can up that deal with them using my face to make it sweeter, and come back to me and see what he has.
All right, and you're almost done here. So, the decision for if you want to run for governor still weighing on you.
And I'm saying yes if it pays.
What you mean?
Does it pay?
It pays in a sense that, okay, so.
No, does it pay money?
No, it pays in power.
But I want money.
The whole state will be yours, essentially. So
okay, that works.
The things that you control, you're going to get more money through other stuff, because then you can easily either tax other businesses, because ultimately you're going to be helping fund the military from your end. So they'll be getting a tax from you, but you will be getting a tax from other businesses if you want to go that route, or if you want to allow businesses to do their own thing without being taxed, then you just increasing your business or ownership of other business by buying them out will allow you to have more revenue of money coming in to be able to take care of other things. But ultimately you'll have the power and what the whole state does and shouldn't do, rules and all that type of stuff. But you are actually a money house for the military. You'll be one of their money houses to help fund them for what they're doing. But like my character said, like the scientist said, like, I'll give you whatever money you need for anything. Like, I can't go be governor myself for reasons I've already given you. But any money you need to take care of anything, I'll do it. Hell,
then I need some building money.
I'll fund the military out more. Well, that's for your own business.
So?
I thought you could be a strong woman who could handle all that. No, but
this doesn't mean I don't want no money.
Listen, like I'll fund the military myself with my own money. You just continue growing. And the thing about if I start funding your business, I can do that, I guess, even though you can handle it yourself. But if I start doing it, you're going to raise people's eyebrows towards where you're getting all this excess money. If you find out I'm funding you, then they want to know why and what's our connection. That's how government scandals start.
Too far.
Huh?
You thinking too hard?
I am. That's what I do. I have to think about all the what ifs and stuff. That's the whole reason why I'm trying to get you into this particular placehold right now. Because I'm thinking too hard about our future.
Ooh, our future.
Yeah, I mean, slow down, slow down. It's the future of the
Okay.
state.
All right.
Okay. A huge blizzard, an immense, huge blizzard strikes down. And yes, this is still Pennsylvania, but this blizzard is harder than any other blizzard you've ever dealt with. Extremely rough. And within a day, um, within 2 days, that all that water that surrounds your building, basically the extended ocean, if you will, is more or less frozen over. And then snow is built up over all of that. And you still need to make your decision fully. You know, you can tell me, I don't know if you fully made your decision or not on the government thing. But you see that you have some guests who come to get their hair done. And you hear some screaming outside of your building. You get on your cameras that you have set up, and you see that there are these 3 huge saber-toothed mountain lions. Saber-toothed mountain lions, not just regular mountain. And they are cornering your guests outside of your building. What you do?
Well, I don't have to do anything because I have guards to help with stuff like that. So I'm assuming that they have already popped them once I have made an announcement.
All right. That's not exactly how I thought that was gonna go down. I thought I was gonna leave room for you to go down there and be a bad A. But
I know you start, but I don't got to now.
slay some lions, but I forgot you hire guards now, so you become a little lazy. You don't use your skills no more.
I go down there and I help get them in.
Alright, so you go down there, you have your men, they snipe all the mountain lions. Once you gave the call, because you're the only one that followed the cameras, so they didn't really know. Unless you give permission for one of your guards to follow your cameras, but I figured top security you would leave for yourself, because you still don't truly know these people more than a month or two.
They can always have access to the outside camera.
Okay, got you. Yeah, they pop them all. You go out there, you help them in, and you see a orb that's like flying around with a red light on, and it flies away. And when you get inside, everyone has like no, that wouldn't be it. When you get inside, on your laptop, it's showing that basically this new news channel, if you will, broadcasting you saving the people and your buildings, taking out the mountain lions, and you saving and bringing in the people. That's what that orb was. It was a recorder, like a drone. And
Wow.
Now it's all over the place about like, and then because my destiny does it again, from slaying bugs to slaying mountain lions. Who provides protection and safety for her guests. What can't this woman do? From building a business out of the slums to being the head protector in this entire area.
Apparently notice a drone enough to shoot it. Apparently notice a drone quick enough to shoot it.
What are you saying?
You said, what can this woman do? I said, apparently not notice a drone fast enough to shoot.
Got you. Dang, you just shoot drones that you see?
Don't
coulda
be
did that.
recording my business.
You say you always stay strapped, so if you wanted to do that, you could have said that. You didn't tell me that.
No, they just recorded my business. Now I know what they were doing.
Oh yeah, they recorded you big. Your name is the biggest name known in Pennsylvania. Oh yeah, you big. Alright. So, you bring in your guests. As you bring in your guests, through this thick snow, through these freezing temperatures, you see or you hear a loud noise in the sky. You haven't even hit. Oh, yeah, no, I kind of messed up on that. So let's go back a little bit because clearly you're already in the building, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's fine. I'm tripping. All right, you're in your building, and you just heard the news thing, and that's cool, and everyone's like, "Hey," everyone's kind of rejoicing, like, "Oh, snap, you did your thing." And then this loud, thunderous noise strikes across the sky. The blizzard obviously has stopped. That's why you have guests. It went 2 days of a strong blizzard. So you're like, it's not a storm anymore. And y'all all look out the window and you see these 4 military jets flying over your building, flying towards the interstates of Pennsylvania. I mean, towards the inner cities of Pennsylvania state. Yeah. What's your thought process?
I wonder what that is all about. I don't really know. I guess I'd call my scientist and be like, what's poppin'?
I would say, I hope you remembered our conversation you're not really calling me on a cell phone to speak about what I've already told you. So I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Come over. Remember, I told you the military is going to be taken over. So we can't be talking about this because I shouldn't even know this information. That's why I wanted you to be governor. This is a real thing. I said they'll be coming to take over to create order again because every place has been pretty lawless and orderless for about a year or so, as everything has been flipped on its head for the last 2 years. So,
Nobody asked for their help.
Yeah, it's not about that. Yeah, I know you've been pretty busy, so you might have forgotten. But I told you that the president will be out of the picture, and then I pull up on my phone, and the latest news article says the president has died from a random illness.
Random. Okay.
The vice president will be taken over. And I swipe over to the right, and it says the article says same illness spreads to the whole White House. The next play
is the illness bullets? Is the illness bullets?
Basically. I said their next play is the next person that's in charge, which is Secretary of Defense, will be making his play on taking over America by military force to regain order with everyone. Because the presidents were doing enough in their eyes. Jets you saw was them flying into their new station, preparing.
Okay, well, my thing is, if you want me to be mayor, how I know that I'm not going to have that quote-unquote illness?
Because that's the whole thing. They're going to be asking for different corporations to take over and to run these states for them, while they go out and do whatever else they want to do with their military strength. They want the corporations to run the states, so the corporations can be the one providing the money. They don't want governors as the traditional governors used to be anymore before the year 2025. Now they want governors as in corporations to govern the land so that they can rip as much money as they want with people interfering and democracy anymore. So if you offer yourself as a company who wants to, when they ask which company wants to run, and you present yourself, then they're not going to have a problem with that unless you just, for whatever reason, start doing stuff against their control or against their will.
Okay.
No, don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily agree with them and what they're doing, but for the most part, it's for the best. There's outer states right now that are suffering from extreme groups out there, basically homemade terrorists going around and terrorizing people. A lot of racial groups and everything else who they need some order. Even the ones that quote unquote say that they fight for us, they need some order out there. So I kind of don't blame them, but I'm also trying to keep my foot in it so that we have control over our immediate area without worrying about military giving control to a company like Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Who, to be honest, could win this thing anyway, and this conversation will be pointless.
But who talks about Walmart anymore?
It's not about who talks about Walmart, it's about the money that they have. I might have the money to rival them, but I don't have the face to rival them. I think you got the face for it.
Okay.
The crazy world we're in, Miss NayJeah. Crazy world we live in now. If you're willing to do this, I'll give you all the support you need. All you'll do is be the spokesperson in the face.
When do we start?
Boom. Done. End scene. That's like the greatest way to end a TV episode since TV was created. The person says, when do we start? The screen goes to black, to be continued. Yeah, but yeah. When we pick back up, you'll be figuring out what exactly you want to do. You know, you'll be hearing back from these other businesses as you're growing your business. You'll be working on expanding your buildings out, or your company with 3 more buildings or 2 more buildings, whichever it was. And you'll be starting your campaign running for governor of Pennsylvania. But you don't start until the military has already taken over and they present the case to everyone saying what corporation wants to do. If you play your cards too early, they're going to want to know how you even know about this. The only people that are supposed to know about it are them, and of course, the scientists and you now, because he gave you that information as well.
Okay.
Revealing your hand too early can have all y'all get killed off. These are the stakes. And you're in a snow inn, which is something you've always wanted, so boom.
Yay.
All right. To be continued. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.